Shalom, shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwath across the four winds. This is your brother Batamayim from Great Millstone, Houston, coming to you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. That's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, the chosen people, the apple of the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai's eye. You know, and then also the Israelite foreigners who look like the other heathen nations. But I saw this on a couple different platforms and I was like, okay, it sparked my spirit to do a lesson on it. You know, this is from Fox 26 Houston. Police, man beheaded and displayed father's head on YouTube. We're in the time of judgment. 2024 is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. During Jacob's trouble, it's going to be a lot of judgment, you know. The elect will be revealed, and then also those of the 2/3, hey, they're going to ultimately be what? Eliminated. They're going to get sent to the spirit world. But I wanted to bring out a few precepts, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, and because iniquity, which iniquity is sin on top of sin on top of sin, you know, goes to wickedness. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You know, this was a cold thing. Hey, man, it's the time of judgment, you know. You're going to have family members versus one another. You know, we're in a time of war, as Ecclesiastes 3 goes into. We're in a time of war. Hey, you got family members against each other. You're going to have the rainbow community against, you know, the straight community, or they call them cis or CIS or whatever they're doing now. They just making up things. But hey, you have these different countries, you know, these different nations, as it says in Matthew 24, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Hey, you're going to have animals against humans. You're going to have ultimately Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host. It's going to be one realm against another realm, as it says, and I believe it's in Second Esdras. Hey, we're living in a time of war. We're living in a time of judgment. But when you go into that word cold, I'm on the King James Online, Strong's G 5594. It goes to psycho. You have to be a psychopath to cut off your own dad's head. The scriptures say, honor thy father and thy mother. But, you know, this guy who's not perceived as an Edomite, what has he done? He cut off the head of his dad. Hey, there has to be a spirit on you in order to do that. And then I wanted to read, I'm just going to go straight to the outline. To breathe, blow, cool by blowing, to be made or grow cool or cold, metaphorically, of waning love. So you can see this waning love in Babylon the Great, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. Hey, it's getting worse and worse and worse until Yahweh Shai comes and save us. You know, Lord willing, we have that hopeful elect. But hey, you have to be, I said, a psychopath to cut off your dad's head and then display it on your YouTube page. You know, you could tell that a spirit was on him to do so. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yahweh, his name means he is, he exists. Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his name means he is salvation. He's our Redeemer. Hey, when you go into Yahweh, he's the father of spirits. He controls the spirits and has them do it to whatever pleases him. The wrath of him that made them, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, are pleased with this. I want to get this. Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? If he was a righteous man, I don't think he would be beheaded in the sense of being beheaded by his own son. You know, someone that came out of his loins. And if he was, hey, no one perished being innocent. You know, you have to face judgment from your previous past lives, you know, through reincarnation all the way up until now. There's no telling what he's done. Only Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah knows. That's why it appeases them. It was his time to receive judgment. You come back, your spirit comes back into another body to receive judgment. And then I have one more precept. Give me 1 second, Salakia. This is saying Luke chapter 12, verse 53. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Now, I saw a clip, I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, I watched the clip yesterday where a mother-in-law, her son was getting married to another female, and the mother was shouting during the wedding ceremony about how her son doesn't have any flaws. Now the bride was like, hey, we all have flaws. But the mom was coming into the defense of her son, but you could clearly tell that she was against this female that he was marrying. She didn't have any love for her. So I'm pretty sure in the time of Jacob's trouble, when all hell breaks loose, all chaos comes, you know, comes to pass, she's going to be looking for their daughter-in-law. They had a lot of tension between one another. The daughter-in-law, she wanted to remove the mother from the wedding for interrupting, which, I mean, I don't blame her, but in a sense, we don't know the whole background story of the tension that's between them two. And then ultimately, in the beginning of this precept, you see what? The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. As you can clearly see, it says police, man beheaded and displayed father's head on YouTube. So YouTube will show this, but they'll take down our videos for connecting things, you know, filtering things throughout the scriptures that we see, these judgments or other prophecies that's coming to pass. Like I said, we're in a time of war. We're going to war, or we're going to the microcharagma, which is the mark of the beast. And guess what? They'll take our videos down because they know that it's edifying. They know that it's true. This is the truth. Galatians 4:16, roughly paraphrasing. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? So are we the op? No, we're just filtering what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai gives us through the Spirit, and we break it down through the scriptures. But hey, things are going to get worse. This is 2024. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. When Jacob's trouble takes place, you know, once it reaches its climax, that's how we know that our salvation is going to draw near. But, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and exhort to the hopeful elect. That's the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel. Salvation is only for Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Also, the rest of the 1/3, the innumerable multitude, which is the men, women, and children of Israel. Also, those Israelite foreigners that look like the other heathen nations, whose spirit resonates with this truth. But Lord willing, this is edifying. Call Halayim La, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. Shalom and Kwam Yashala.